Whenever we study knowledge and we enroll in an institute, there's two things we need to learn. One is we come here to acquire knowledge, ilm. This is our main goal. But at the same time, we need to also rectify our character. We need to learn akhlaq, manners, which we call tarbiyah. So there's two things we need to learn. One is ilm, and also we need to sit with the ulama, with the mashayikh, and we need to learn akhlaq. There's one hadith of the Prophet. There's one hadith which is mentioned in Bukhari, which is, it's not a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Someone came to Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu an, and he said to him that, in Mina, in the days of Hajj, Hazrat Uthman radiyallahu an, he performed 4 rakah. He's supposed to perform 2 rakah, he performed 4 rakah. So Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu an, he said, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. He said, with the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we performed 2 rakah. With Abu Bakr radiyallahu an, we also performed 2 rakah. With Hazrat Umar radiyallahu an, we performed 2 rakah. In the first 6 years of the Khilafah, Hazrat Uthman radiyallahu an, we also performed 2 rakah. Now he's performed 4 rakah. He said, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. So he had a difference of opinion with Hazrat Uthman radiyallahu an. So the person, he said to Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu an, that why did you perform salah behind him? Why didn't you move away? Why didn't you say you don't agree with this? He said, Al-fitnatu ashaddu. That fitna and causing confusion in the people and causing people to have doubt. This is worse. That's why I perform salah behind him. What do we learn from this story? That you can have a difference of opinion with someone, and you can voice your opinion. You can say that you don't agree with this if you've done your research, if you studied. But the worst thing you can do is cause fitna. That you make something an issue and you start causing doubt in the masses and in people and cause fitna. Because there is adab of Ikhtilaf. This is what we learn. Sometimes when a person graduates, he's just graduated. When you graduate, you don't have 50% of ilm. You don't even have 1% of ilm. When you graduate, you've only studied few books. So a person, he just graduates and he thinks he knows everything. He doesn't sit with the mashayikh, he doesn't sit with the ulama. He doesn't know the adab of ikhtilaf. So what does he do? He starts refuting and starts saying things about. And now because of technology, because of social media, this has given everyone a voice. In the times of the tabi'een and the fuqaha and the muhaddithin, there's no YouTube. You can't just make a video. If you say in a masjid, who's going to sit by you? No one's going to sit by you. So not everyone is given a voice. First you have to acquire ilm. You have to, your status, you have to teach ilm. Once you are recognized as a great scholar, then people will sit by you. Then your students will learn ilm from you. Then you'll be able to say something. Then you're given a voice. Right now, anyone, someone who's not even a scholar, he can just sit in front of a camera. He can just start refuting anyone he wants. Because social media has given everyone a voice. So someone who just graduates doesn't have knowledge. He's not been in the world. He's not experienced. What does he do? He picks up the camera and someone so great, someone like Mufti Taqi Uthmani, Damat Barakatuhum, what does he do? He starts refuting him, who has been in the field of fatwa for so many years, 50 years, 60 years. Someone who's been teaching knowledge for years upon years. And you start refuting him. You start saying things about him. So what we need to do, that when we graduate from here, we need to learn that, ilm is an ocean out there. First, we need to at least teach for 10 years. That is why some of the scholars, they say that when you ask a fatwa, do not ask a fatwa from someone who is under the age of 40. Some of the ulama, they say, don't ask a fatwa from someone who is under the age of 40. Why? Because this person, this mufti, he's just graduated. He's not experienced in the field of fatwa. Let him go out there, let him experience the world, let him travel, let him see different things out there, then take a fatwa from him. Even in medicine and that, we have junior doctors and we have consultants. Someone who just comes into the field of medicine, they're a junior doctor first. Then above them is a consultant. They always ask those who are above them. Similarly is this knowledge. But what happens today is, it's like a fitna on YouTube. That every person, if someone comes on YouTube and he makes a video about salah, and zakah, who's going to watch this video? This person, he tells you, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has to have the taqwa of Allah. No one wants to listen to this. You see the views will be about 100, 200, and that is it. But as soon as someone starts talking about the moon, someone starts refuting someone, what will happen now? Views will be in the thousands. Why? Because people love this. People love all controversial issues. So what we need to do is, when we graduate from here, have a bit of humility. That there are senior ulama out there. There are people who are more senior than you, who have more taqwa than you, who have more knowledge than you. So before you make a video, before you write an article against them, then make sure you consult your teachers, make sure you consult the mashayikh, make sure you consult someone who is older than you, that what you're about to write, the video you're about to make, that you've thought about it properly. Hazrat Uthman radiallahu anh, in the incident, what was his reason? Why did he perform four? Why did Hazrat Uthman radiallahu anh perform four? Why did he perform four? Mufti Sayyid Sahab, Mufti Sayyid Palanpuri, rahmatullah alayhi, he writes in his Sharah, Hazrat Uthman radiallahu anh, near Makkah, he married a woman, he had a house, he used to go 1 month before Hajj and stay in this house with his wife for 1 month, and then he would go to Mina. So Hazrat Uthman radiallahu anh praying four, is it correct or not correct? It was correct. He had a dalil. He had a proof. What he was doing was correct. Hazrat Abdullah ibn Masud radiallahu anh didn't know of the dalil. Therefore, he refuted him. So that happens many times. That we refute someone, we don't know where his dalil is. We think he has no dalil. We think he has no proof. Whereas he does have proof. And this is in every masla. This is in every issue. Whether it comes to the moon sighting, whether it comes to any masla, which you think you are upon the haqq and you think the other group has no dalil, has no evidence. They do have evidence. Because there are ulama on both sides. So first, before you refute someone, study your own dala'il, your own evidences, study with what the other group is really saying, go and speak to them before you make a video, before you write an article. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us tawfiq. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdihi, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.